Hey guys, the world is under here. Commentating on a Nidalee replay actually. And mostly doing a replay just because I don't... Most of the time that I'm like playing LoL recently, I've just been playing with friends and I can't actually commentate while doing those games unless I record the event with it, so just was like, hey, I'll just do a replay. Because LoL replay is a great thing. Also, this playlist is a lot of video game songs, but they're all amazing. So, well, not they're all amazing, but the selection is actually really good. So, but it's not my fault if bad ones pop up. I'm sorry. If I try to go change it, Fraps will hate me. Anyway, I take health quints, mana regen per level, yellows. I'm cooldown blues and my reds. What are my reds? They're either magic pen or they're attack speed, one of the two. Masteries are 9, 0, 21, and then I take a Doran's Ring to start. You can really take anything else, but Nidalee doesn't really need, like, Amplifying Tomb health potion. She doesn't really need health potions just because her heal can keep her up super long. And right here, I'm just running around placing traps. I really don't need to do this considering I'm middle lane, but I usually take trap first anyway. Run around, place traps wherever you need them. It's also good, like, if you have a jungler. We didn't have a jungler this time, but if you have a jungler, placing traps for them is amazing. And a lot of people like taking spear first, I mean, at level 1, spear harass isn't too great. So I'm not too worried about losing out on, like, a couple spears or something. I love this song. This song's great. This is the Secret of Mana. The Secret of Mana 2 in Japan. Where it's like, well, here it would be Secret of Mana 2 is what I mean. Didn't come out here, but many people have played it, emulated it. So nothing to talk about here. Let me fast forward to laning phase. Oh, whoops, my bad. What did I do? I placed a trap there mostly to see if Teemo is there, because most Teemos stand in that area. It's really just a lucky guess. I had the mana, randomly used it. It's not a big deal. And then, of course, last hitting is pretty much all that matters in the beginning. Actually, because replays are awesome, I can fast forward through the terribly boring, slow-ass laning phase. Or at least till, like, my first back or something, or until something happens in the lane. Because I really don't need to be paying attention to this too much. Except that he just died. I know nothing happened in this lane, that's what I was gonna say. All I was doing was last hitting. Team and I never really harassed each other. We just farmed. And because of that, I got pretty super farmed, actually, which is awesome. Yeah, because Teemo was just letting me farm, and they don't have a jungler, all I had to do was make sure I could see people in their lanes, or as soon as, like, someone left, I would know it, because I could watch these lanes. Also, I was on vent, so, I mean, they can call it too, but when I saw somebody missing, I could instantly be like, okay, they might be coming up here, keep an eye out. But I also have traps laid too, so And I'm a Nidalee with Ghost and Flash, which means I'm not going to, like, Nidalee with Ghost and Flash is pretty much ungankable. You can't touch that. She's going to heal herself. She has Flash, she has Ghost, and if she has Panther, she's level 6. There's no way. Fast forward through this. Nothing happens in this lane for a very long time. Except I miss a couple last hits, Teemo misses a couple last hits. We kind of try to harass each other, but never get anywhere. So really not a big deal. Through laning phase with Nidalee, you don't need to worry about too much. I mean, she's an amazing laner regardless. If I were to harass, I'd be trying to get some spear tosses. And she can also just go and fight him. Like, I could just start auto-attacking him and then heal myself. But Teemo has a blind. So, because he has a blind, I really don't want to do that to Teemo. With anyone else, I totally could. Just heal myself, start auto-attacking, and move up. But yeah, it's Teemo. I can't really do anything about it. That's why we're farming. Like, he knows that if we get the fight, Nidalee's super powerful, he's not going to get anywhere. I know if I fight him, or I know that if I fight him, he's going to be able to pretty much just blind me and I'll be useless. Until I get Cougar form. I can actually probably harass him in Cougar form, and I think I do when I have a chance. Because in Cougar form you have like pounce, swipe, takedown. Like, doing that as a combo gets a pretty good amount of damage, and blind doesn't affect it. Though it does affect takedown, actually, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And I probably shouldn't run into turret fire right there, but whatever. I have a heal. And I was going to go back anyway, so... That's really my rationale for doing that, is I was going to go back, get a blasting wand, so I was fine with being risky. And Teemo played pretty,
An ally has been slain.
played okay. He pushed my lane a bit, but not enough. He could have gone much better there. Or much further. He could have pushed, like, the minion wave, all the way to my turret, and I could have lost a lot of creeps, but he only pushed it to the turret. I only lost, like, a bit, I think. Actually, I think I might have missed a wave, huh? But it didn't really affect me anyway. And here I was coming down here because I saw there were two. And if they saw I was missing, they might back off. And Jack's already backed off, and I caused him to back off, and then I got some CS anyway. Because if I'm gonna make a big trip like that, I want to be making up for it by getting a bit of gold. Especially because Taric and Teemo aren't around yet. Though Teemo got there. So. Laying another trap there. That's a good place for a jungler. That's sort of just habit. They can come up that way and go fight your jungler in the jungle. And I should be placing them back in these bushes too, but I mean, most of this game, I think I just started realizing I'm not gonna need traps at all, because seriously nobody's going anywhere. And see, yeah, that's what I mean. I could definitely harass him. I probably could have pounced back and hit him again there, but he would have recalled. Wouldn't have done much. Yeah, here the other two lanes are kind of losing. This lane went pretty even, as I remember. Great! Isn't that how it happened? Okay, so top lane went even, bottom lane went even. So they both went even, but they both died a decent amount. Well, they're one kill in the top lane. They've given them one extra kill. Sorry if I covered it. There's really not much going on. Hit Teemo with the spear when I could.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, as I said, this laning phase was really boring this game. Nothing happened. Teemo versus Nidalee, I can't go forward until I have Panther. And then when I did have Panther, Teemo squared away with Move Quick. So there really wasn't anything exciting happening. Also, when you fight a tower, heal yourself before you start attacking it. Heal whoever your top damage is, actually. And I'm only not going back because once again I'm Nidalee and I have a flash. When I saw Rammus gone. If he came into lane, I could seriously Panther, flash that way, and just pounce away from him. Pounce up that wall. And there I got another spear on Teemo. And Teemo, I think, exhausts me here so I don't do damage to the turret. Because he knows I'll probably do way too much, but he didn't. Though it was kind of a waste of exhaust. Like, you really don't want to use exhaust out there. So I'm glad I did that. It made him waste an exhaust. It's a good trade for me. Even though I didn't plan on him using exhaust. Like, it's definitely a good trade to not get the turret if he was using exhaust. Getting rid of summoners is always good, even if they're not just Flash and Ghost. Which, of course, is good to get rid of. I probably should have turned and hit that spear, but... whatever. Then yeah, I got mid down pretty early because I was able to, once I'm in Cougar form, just push forward because Teemo couldn't stay. And his build is crazy. Why is he grabbing a Ruby Crystal? You guess he went Phage early? I don't know, I didn't pay attention to the builds. Yeah, I think this is where I get it. Because Teemo had to back off because he knew I was going to get this. So yeah, 11 minutes is a pretty good time. It's probably better if I gotten it around 10 minutes, but no biggie. Still a pretty early tower break in mid. And mid tower is the most important, so. And I didn't have to do anything like sacrifice top lane to do it. Like, top lane wasn't sacrificing themselves, making crazy moves so that everybody would go up there. I think here I bought a Rage Blade. Yeah, I had just enough for a Rage Blade if I like sold a couple potions, so I bought a Rage Blade as early as possible. Right there. Could have gone Boots. It's probably safer to go Boots first, but she has a Pounce. She can get back to lane pretty easy. As I'm probably making you think Pounce is way more powerful than it really is, but I mean Pounce, Flash, and Ghost is... You really don't need Boots super early. If you have Pounce, Flash, and Ghost. And they all have level 1 boots so far, don't they? A couple of them have level 2 boots, but really... Getting a Rage Blade means... Because Nidalee with Rage Blade is really, really, really freaking powerful. Mostly because, once she goes into Cougar, all of her skills are no cost, so she can stay at 8 stacks constantly and just never go out of it by pouncing around. Which is really what you want to do as Nidalee. Make sure you're always using skills to keep that Rage Blade up, and then you can go do stuff like I'm about to do, which is I wanted to get Garen here. I don't think I actually... Yeah, they were moving to make a move on Garen. I got a spear on The bad thing is, I got out of the fight here. I probably shouldn't have run as far. And there, when I threw that spear, I walked back because, spears, the extra damage from spear, you know, like, spear does damage based on distance. The further you are, the more damage it does. It's relative to your distance when the spear actually hit. So like if you throw it and move back a bit, you're gonna do more damage. And I tried to go here, but he laid a million mushrooms. Like there's one right here too, yeah. And then he flashed. We forced a flash somehow? I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do. But yeah, there were like 8 mushrooms around this area, so he was really warding himself off the bottom. Now that the laning phase is over, this game gets a lot more exciting. Well, the laning phase isn't over, but now that the mid lane turret is down, this game does get much more exciting. Because I start making crazy moves. Here, going to bottom again. I wanted to see if I could get a kill on Ezreal, but I think he moved way too far back before I got there. Like, they were warded somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he was just out of there, like, instantly. I think it's because, Tarek made the aggressive play. But landing my spear regardless. Landing spears is always good. And here, once I saw he was really low, Teemo wasn't pushed, and top was both there. I think bottom died too, didn't they? No, they didn't. But I knew there was only one of them here, so I instantly wanted to do this. Tarek made an amazing play here that he didn't mean to do. He wanted me to tell you that. But he stunned him. We only had like a couple minions there. They would have died to turret fire pretty quickly. And he tanked like a few shots for the minions as I took the turret down, and then Teemo moved forward. So like we got a turret and a kill. I think all he was expecting to do was stun Ezreal and have me move in and spear him or something, so we could get the kill. But yeah, that play was much more amazing than he thought it would be. And that looked really weird because LoL Replay has some problems with calculating health from people that you aren't around. Or for people that you aren't around. Still don't have level 2 boots, but going to top anyway because there's enough people moving that way. Figured we could get Garen, if anything. Though Garen ran back. And this was just a bad play by their team. Seeing like all 3 of us up here, we were leaving all of our turrets unguarded. This was bad play by us. When they saw that I was up here, Teemo was up here, Tarek was up here, I got 2 hits on that thing. Went after Jax, but he had to run away. So, here, if you see a ward, you know a ward is there, lay down your trap, it'll hit it, then shoot the ward again. That's basic Nidalee. You should know that your traps can reveal mushrooms and vision wards. And I could have been doing it to Teemo's mushrooms in mid, but that's also wasting a bunch of mana. And Teemo's mushrooms are not too powerful before he levels his ult up a bit, so... Yeah, once they saw all 5 of us up here, someone should be pushing these lanes. We're not guarding them in any way. 4 of them can defend his tower pretty easily. And what this allowed me to do, because nobody was pushing, was just stand around here, start throwing spears everywhere, and get lucky hits. Like, because they were clustered. I could just throw spears whenever I wanted to, and I'd hit someone. Outlaw lagged here, which is why he's just standing there. He was like, I'm lagging, I'm lagging, I'm lagging, I'm lagging. Invent at us. So Rammus initiates. He was lagging this whole fight. We were really surprised we won it. But yeah, I went in on Rammus. This is probably not a good idea to go on Rammus, which I just proved. Healing whoever I can, so I healed Bracia here. No, he left. That was fine. I got a nice spear. Where's my spear? And then right... Do I get Ezreal here? I get someone here, don't I? Yeah, right there. That looked really weird in the replay because it went through Garen. And then a second spear here, I'm pretty sure. So get a kill on Garen with a pounce. Then I threw a spear here, kind of just as a, I'm gonna poke someone. And I hit Rammus. So 3 good spears in that fight. And yeah, Taric lagged out of it, so we were really amazed. And then I came back in on Jax because I have a heal and flash and heals. As I said, you can't kill a Nidalee, which she has. And I'm out of the fight, and so I healed Teemo because I was already in safety, and I wanted to recall and get boots anyway, so may as well keep someone in the lane with a heal. Yeah, here I get my boots. I think I grab a blasting one to start building my Lich Bane. With boots, Mercury Treads is generally a good idea, but this team didn't have too much CC, mostly because Rammus wasn't, I didn't get the taunt focus by the Rammus too much, so I wasn't too worried. But I got Sorcerer Shoes. Probably better choice is Mercury Treads. You can also get cooldown reduction if you're feeling you need it. And here, just pushing lanes. There was really not much going on in the game at the time. Here, I see Jax. I know I can fight him because I have Rage Blade. Nothing beats Nidalee with Rage Blade, because he's building Rage Blade still. Jax with Rage Blade would have beaten me, but... And I should have thrown a spear before healing myself here. That was my bad. Then Ez saw me, so I pounced out of the way of his ults. Or I saw him. He started coming at me. So of course, I lay my trap, let him walk through it, get a spear, then turn on him.
Rampage.
The trap reduces armor and magic resist, so if you are running from someone, throw traps down. It might let you turn on them, like that. Because Ezreal sure as hell wasn't expecting me to be able to just turn around and kill him. Which I was able to do. And here I get blue. Nidalee with blue, especially in the early game, is crazy amazing just because heals everywhere. You can heal like your entire team and sustain them forever. Just Nidalee's heal is like fucking crazy on the scaling. And Nidalee can really kill any jungle mob once she hits 6. I wouldn't recommend just starting jungling at 6 though. And yep, they saw me because I came in the lane with the spear. I was trying to hit Garen, I screwed up a bit. And I hit Garen there though. Hear people fighting. I threw a spear here, not even knowing they were there. I almost hit them. I was so disappointed when I didn't hit them. Because delaying them from their back and doing like half their health and damage is just crazy amazing. And Nidalee can afford to play aggressive, like jumping into those, risking getting hit by Ezreal because I have a heal and blue buff. Hit Rammus there. I have a heal and blue buff, like, I can just sustain myself for that. And Pounce gets me out of too much damage. Got a spear there and ran away because I knew my team would get the kill. I didn't need to jump in and steal it from them. I'm already pretty well fed. It's a team game, guys. Like, it's... If you see something like that happening where you're like, okay, I have a bunch of kills, my team can get this kill and I don't need to, I don't need to grab it from them. If there was no way for them to get the kill, I for sure as hell would have jumped in on it and killed him. But considering there was a way for him to get it, also Ezreal playing stupid there. He saw me running around over there. So. Outlaw was like, "Why did you run from this fight?" He probably could have killed me if he silenced me. But it didn't matter because he came back into the fight to get hit by Unicorn and a spear and my combo. Yeah, Nidalee's full combo of WEQ is just crazy damage. So. And following, like, best case scenario is something like that, where somebody's getting CC'd, so you can throw a spear from really far away, run at them, pounce E and Q. Spear to your Cougar combo is like crazy damage. That's generally how you want to be coming into fights. As I said, Nidalee with blue buff can do stuff like this. Stand there pushing a tower forever. I didn't want to get too close just because Rammus was there and he has taunt. Taunt at tower is crazy. You never want to get hit by it. Almost got another hit there.
Ally has been slain.
Right now I'm keeping my stacks up by pouncing around, even though I have no target. Not too big a deal. Rammus comes chasing after me. Our team went mid to go deal with Garen. I heard that over the mic. Rammus saw me. I got just away from him before he could get that. I moved out this way because there were too many people coming. So they started moving towards mid. Once I saw that they were about to flank my team, I need to come back in the fight. Because Nidalee is a crap load of awesome support. She doesn't... She nukes, and she heals for like half health. If she can be in the fight, she needs to be. Right there, healing Tarek. Healing the healer. And right here, I think he was like, I think he didn't have much time on clarity or something. Or no, he told us he was out of mana, and I asked if he had, what he was, if his clarity was up soon. He was like, well, it's up in 20 seconds, so. But, so I was like, hey, you can just stay around here, I'll keep you guys out. But I think we ended up having to back anyway. More just spear poking. Spear poking is amazing. If a team fight is even close to imminent, like the two teams are just sitting around doing that kind of stuff, dancing around, throw spears like crazy at the other team. The less health they come into the... Like, if the team fight does start, the less health they come into it with, the better. Of course, it's not a hard concept to grasp. And I should be laying traps as I go, but I haven't needed them. We had Teemo shrooms everywhere. That's enough map. That's enough map awareness. It's not a big deal. And Jack started playing it really smart on their team. I kind of liked how he was playing. Because he was backdooring everywhere. Like, if we were pushing... Because what they did is they let us get away in the beginning of the game with pushing somewhere and just nothing ever... Like, nothing, no consequences came of it. Like, we could just be like, hey, we're pushing top. All 5 of us are up here. Nothing happened in any of the other lanes. Jack started changing that, and we started having to cover lanes. Getting more spears. Of course. Because mid spears are fucking amazing. And right now I have 2,800. I probably should go buy, but I mean... Jax is right here. I kind of wanted to kill him. I couldn't believe I missed that. Just tip range. And here, he's about to do a lot of damage to me, so I pop out a Cougar and heal myself. Oh, and then go back into the fight.
An enemy has been slain.
A lot of people won't do that. They'll just start pouncing away and keep pouncing. Popping out a Cougar and healing yourself does so much if you're at 8 stacks and you have a blasting wand. Like, what is it? It's 350 health-ish? No, 360 health-ish. No, more like 370. What am I talking about? 380. It's all of those numbers. So yeah. 380 extra health is better than just pouncing away from people when they could stun you or something. And of course, keep your Gunsu stacks up. Those things are awesome. And yeah, they started that. I stayed in the mid to be a decoy. This is a really dangerous Baron just because all of them are up and they're all around their sun. And we knew that. I took a lot of damage bouncing around right next to them. Because Baron will target whoever's closest to it. So I probably shouldn't have been pouncing next to the Baron. Taking all that damage, it probably wasn't a great idea. Here's another team fight. Rammus did not know there were people in that bush. She thought it was just going to be like me and one other, and then their team would rape us, but nope. And here, nice stun by Tarek, gets us a kill on that. I come up here, I knew that Rammus went this way for some reason, so I threw a spear. Almost hit him too. And here I think I used flash. I didn't need to do that, honestly. Oh well, got the kill. And this was really disappointing. I used heal to get the turret faster. My bones runs into a mushroom, I'm like, don't die, I'll heal you in a second. I'll heal you in a second. Oh bam, second mushroom. Like I was running back to heal him and he hit a second mushroom. It was a very sad moment. But yeah, see, we push the top lane, instantly Jax is down here pushing like crazy on this turret. None of us can make it there in time, we're all up here. So, smart play. Smart play by Jax. Whoever you are, Civic Mer2. You're pretty good. I don't think I told you that during the game, but if you ever see this video, which you probably won't because I'm not that popular, just so you know, you're pretty decent. You're making smart decisions right here. Also, I thought I could fight him right here. That was really bad by me. He exhausted me, and I was like, well, if this exhaust wears off, I'll be able to kill him. And then he got burst and stunned me, and I was like, oh. I'm done.
You have been slain.
Bad play by me, mostly because I didn't spend any of my 5,000 gold, and he has been spending gold. So he was a bit ahead of me, so very sad. But yep, so I went back, bought my Lichbane, my completed Lichbane, and Needlessly Large. So now pretty much...
Your turret has been destroyed.
Pretty much crazy damage from Jade right now. My spears will be doing crazy damage, as well as my W and my E from Cougar form. Cougar form. I'm sorry I'm yawning, I guess. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I just finished playing. I seriously don't have much time to do these commentary videos, so I just find myself doing them at weird-ass times. Where am I? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh yeah, I had to go back. I was low on mana. And they're fighting here.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, as I said, sorry I'm yawning. It happens, I'm sorry. It's just really early. I might not be giving the best commentary either, I'm sorry if that's the case. I can redo this if people think this commentary is shit, which it probably is. And here I see both of them, so I'm like, yeah, fuck going in, I'm just gonna poke you guys. Don't let him hit me. I don't want to get stunned. Throw another spear. Poke them as much as possible. My team's kind of coming down. Well, poking you just want to do if you can. Like, the less health they're on any time, the better. I know I said earlier, if the team fight's about to happen. No, the less health they're on at any moment is better if you're at a safe distance to get it on them. Here we push this turret. Putting a trap there so that we would, if someone came that way, I could instantly pounce on them and do a crap load of damage with the armor and magic resist debuff, but didn't turn out that way. Still got a spear. They ping dragon. We probably could have gone and done it. I didn't see that ping earlier, and I don't think anybody said it in vent, so I was just kind of like, oh, what? Not paying attention to you. So yeah, flashed here so that he hit Teemo. Because, I'm our hardest carry right now, as weird as that sounds. He was low health, I knew I could kill him in one combo, so I jumped on Rammus. Rammus is not always the best focus. He happened to be at that moment. I took Ezreal really far down with that spear, healed Nunu, because Nunu was really low. And yeah, it's 4v1, I have to get out, so I ghosted. Started running, ran into a mushroom, I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, so I heal myself. Get back into Cougar as fast as possible. I'll go this way. I scouted Ezreal coming this way, so I instantly knew I had to go down. And then they started following me, and I speared back. I think I killed Ezreal.
You have slain an enemy.
It was bad of him to be chasing. He should have just juked it up or down. Like, that was bad play by him. But whatever. Whatever. And that wasn't an honest question. I wasn't trying to be too rude there. Like, why are you still chasing me? Like, I'd already made it here, and they were still chasing me. And they were on, like, less than half health. That Ezreal was just going crazy. I don't think there's very long left to this game, actually. That was kind of inefficient, of course. Probably looked inefficient, pouncing out and then coming back for the Q. I think this time where I lay that there is when we actually do get to push the turret. None of them are down, but just none of them were around here, so we got to push it. And always be healing whoever's low. Tariq's not always the best heal target, but he was the one who I knew was gonna get focused. So I tried to keep him alive. As soon as I saw Nunu was ulting, I was throwing Qs back into the fight. I'm doing a lot of damage on Garen, and moved out to kill Nunu. Saw him at almost no health. He was endless raging, but I was like, may as well give you some health for when that endless rage is over. Jax chased Teemo and exhausted me, so I couldn't kill him. Then stunned me. Yeah, he ended up in the middle of the 4L. Wasn't a good spot for him. And I want to heal Teemo again because, yeah, there we go, see? And then, because Nunu can heal himself if it's consumed. So really. And I think I heal Teemo again because he got hit by Mushroom. Yep. Teemo's build was actually really weird. He says his build isn't weird, but I think it's crazy and doesn't make sense. Whatever. I really wanted a lucky spear on that Ezreal, but nope. We had to back out because Tarek wasn't with us. We might still have been able to fight that actually, it's just... Why risk it? Safer play is better than risky play. You'll win more often by playing it safe than you will by playing it super risky. Here I went to go get their blue. It was down and I was sad, and so I had to go around. And on the minimap, that mark, it's just pointing back to base regardless of where I'm actually clicking. If you haven't figured that out by now. I'm not actually going like bam bam every single time I click. I know that would be awesome if I could do that, but... Here I saw that coming, that gank coming with 2 people, so Ghost Splash Nidalee with Pounce is amazing. More amazing than you think. And I threw that a bit too far in front of him. But then I saw my teammates coming, so I was like, oh, I'm fine here. I'm perfectly fine here. Recalled for my death cap, though. Because death cap is really all I'm missing from being crazy damage. My next item would totally be survivability. But I don't think I actually get to that. I think the game ends before my next buy. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I buy something. They wanted to do Baron, which is risky as fuck once again, but they hit Mushroom, so they backed out, and I was like, I'm gonna check for more mushrooms. So I ran around Baron, like looking for mushrooms back here, and they started it while I was there. And I'm like, that's not what I meant, that's not what I meant, but we got it anyway. Just so you know, this is a risky ass Baron, and it was a result of miscommunication. Then Rammus came in, so we were like, let's get him. And chicken. Trin's chicken got Rammus
Rampage.
I laid a trap there, I don't know why. Sure as hell didn't need one. We just took the Baron. Jax is down there, so I was like, I'll recall to handle this, and then Outlaw teleported. It was a sad day. It was an especially sad day, because Outlaw's about to lose this fight, and I came in like, oh, let's kill him, Outlaw, let's do it. And like, we're totally gonna get him right now. He's gonna die. And then Outlaw turns around, like, halfway through the chase. I'm like, where the fuck are you going? Ah! So yeah, sad day. Healing myself so I don't die by mushrooms. Throwing Q because I know I can hit it. Getting back to Panther because that's the fastest way to chase with Nidalee. And I think we got the kill.
Unstoppable.
With a spear.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The spear of dreams. Spear of the galaxy. I don't know.
An enemy has been slain.
I saw Teemo in here, so I went to him. Well, Trin saw Teemo in here, actually. I didn't really need to help. I thought he was going to be escaping that way before we saw him in the bush.
An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, I threw my spear up there, and I was like, oh, damn it! He got stunned. What was I thinking? Because I didn't see the dazzle go out from Taric. So I was like, yo, he's going to be running! Throw a spear this way! And then I was like, oh wait, hold on. So get this tower. Rammus tries to taunt me, but not gonna work. I just move away from the tower, come back here.
Has destroyed a turret.
And then can do it again on this,
Has destroyed a turret.
Teemo pushes up there, like boss. And here is the most epic and long team fight ever.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Pretty much, we were sustaining ourselves off of me and Taric being able to heal the whole team, and taking down these turrets whilst fighting. And they kept going back to heal and coming back out. So this just lasted forever. Like, I healed Taric there because he was dropping. They come out to extend, and we start fighting them. And they take damage, and then they run back and then heal. So this fight just lasted forever. It lasted the rest of the game, I'm pretty sure. And I'm throwing spears whenever I really can. Trying to get my full combo with Panther whenever I can in this fight. And healing anybody who's just not at max health. Because at that point, you deserve a heal. If I'm in my human. And whenever they make an aggressive play, of course, I'm jumping on that fight. And my team is too. My team jumps on that fight, and I jump on that fight, or else I heal someone. It's one of the two. And yeah, I'm just hoping to get the debuff on people, which I got on Garen. And yeah, I got this. Then I moved out, and then I came back in. Because I'm playing Nidalee like she's a burst assassin, and she's not. And then heal Teemo, because he's low. And Jax is like, shit! So I get a spear there for kill on him. Double kill on them with Pounce and Q. I think I kill Rammus? Yeah, I kill Rammus. Quadra kill. Quadra kill move. And they surrender. So there's your Nidalee game. I don't know when I'll upload this. I just uploaded my dance party video, so sorry to anyone who was unfortunate enough to watch that. But yeah, I'll probably upload this tomorrow, actually. Well, today, I guess, because it's 4 in the morning. Later today. Or overnight between today and tomorrow. We'll see. I'm about to head to bed right now, actually. So, I don't know. There's a Nidalee game. Hope you liked it. Anyway, peace out.